Hey, everybody, and welcome to Nicole Reacts, a show where I come on every week and I react to online marketing gurus that I find on the internet. My qualifications for snark and commentary that I've owned a marketing company for 15 years in that time, having worked with hundreds of clients on marketing strategy and implementation. So, if you like this, which I hope you do, I hope you consider subscribing on YouTube, trying to get to 1,000 subscribers to monetize the channel. Or if you want to consume this content somewhere else, it is also on the blog in the Nicole Reacts section. And today's person is Rachel Pedersen again. You know, the second that I clicked off the live stream last week, I was like, "Oh, I wanted to look at this and I wanted to look at that." And I thought, you know what? It seems like other people are interested in this person too. So I'm going to today concentrate on looking at the progression of her website and her TikTok. I spent a lot of time on Instagram and I kind of dragged her a little bit for her grid that like the grid didn't look super nice and was kind of low effort. But I do know she spends most of her time on TikTok. So maybe that's what I should be looking at in terms of looking at her marketing content. And during one of the videos we saw last week, she mentioned that she had had a marketing company since 2019. And I was like, that isn't very long. I mean, I'm not saying that, I mean, it's a few years, but I thought it was longer than that. And her website actually goes back to 2015, where she's talking about marketing. So I thought we could look at that together. And like I said, I've done some light research, but I'm also open to some surprises that might pop up. So I guess let's start with the website because I think that'll be interesting. So let's see. Yeah, the whole window. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So to save, because sometimes the Wayback Machine, by the way, if you don't know about the Wayback Machine, you know, um, if you want to look at any website that has existed, now ideally it has been indexed, right? Not all websites have been indexed, but if you go to web.archive.org, you type in a domain name, and at different points it has indexed this website, and you can go back to what the website looked like in time. So I went to the first point that this website existed, which in and just because, by the way, this is the first point. It's November 15 of 2015. The screenshot of this website. It doesn't mean the website didn't exist before. It just means it was indexed by the Wayback Machine on this particular day. So what I find confusing is in that video, she was talking about being, her social media business 2019, and I was like, and as we see, this is from 2015, and it literally says, let's get social in the document here. So I also think this branding is really interesting, but I'll get into that in a second. So let's take a look around. So let's get social and latest blog, her 3 latest blog posts. Again, this is 2015, so this is the past. How I set up my entire website for less than $500. How often should a business post to social media? And internet star quits social media. Social media is not real. So that's interesting. So I thought we could go to the about page and kind of see how she talks about herself. And obviously the way we talk about ourselves over time changes, right? As we learn more, our self-concept changes. Wow, okay. When I was in my 20s doing websites, my clients would always be like, bump up the font, Nicole, bump up the font. And now that I am almost 42, I am finding myself bumping up the font. So apologies to any client I accidentally, whose eyesight I accidentally shamed 10 years ago. Okay, so let's read this bio together. And like I said, I'm going to read the other stuff too. Oh, she's got pricing. That might be fun. Okay. Hi, I'm Rachel Pedersen. I'm so excited to meet you. My husband will tell you that I am a high energy, persistent, friendly, and positive. She keeps talking. I know that her handle is the Mrs. Pedersen, but like, I don't know. It's like not her whole personality is being married, but a big part of her personality seems to be being married. Again, this could be the divorcee in me being snarky, but anyway. So her husband thinks she's high energy, persistent, friendly, and positive. Okay. To the left, you see a photo of me and our 2 daughters, and we will have one more on the way via Minnesota adoption. My life has changed like crazy over the last few years, and I would not change a single thing. I welcome change daily. As a B2B and B2C marketing expert, my focus is on helping small businesses achieve their goals of growth, whether through social media or inbound marketing or any combination of online marketing tactics. I am committed to your company's growth. Small business owners are my sweet spot, and as I have provided strategic online marketing skills to companies in retail, media, restaurants, franchises, e-commerce, and more. My certifications in Google AdWords and HubSpot are a great foundation, but my extensive experience and obsession with learning goes far beyond any degree or certification. Games a must in my household. It must be are a must, is what she meant. I love Catchphrase, Cards Against Humanity, and the mobile game Clash of Clans. I enjoy public speaking and presentations. I have a goal of one day entering the Miss America Association. Besides, I look really good in a tiara. Still have questions? Ask away below. Rachel. Below? Or okay. I think she thinks that this is a blog post, but like there isn't comments on. So now this is a WordPress website, and you know, it looks like a WordPress website. And yeah, all right. So let's take a look. It's funny because on the homepage, I was just noticing this. On the homepage, let's look at the menu on the homepage. Okay, the menu on the homepage is home, about, resources, blog, and ask Rachel. But when I go to the about page, pricing is added and contact is taken away. So I'm not sure why, because if I'm on this page, I might read this bio and be like, oh, I'd like to contact her. So I'm not really sure why contact went away, but let's look at pricing. It's bold to put it. Oh, okay. I knew that was too good to be true. Now, if you're wondering why it says pricing -2, WordPress has this annoying thing where if there's a page already in the database, it doesn't want to name it the same thing. So if you have a page with the exact same name, if you don't change your URL and it's the same page title, it's just going to add like 2 onto it. Honestly, like you can clear those out or you can change the name of it very easily. I think it's a little lazy not to, but maybe she just didn't know a lot about WordPress. And it sounds like most of it, according to her bio, she is mostly doing online marketing in a general way, which is what I do, because I do work with small businesses. They need different things. So, not just social media yet. She's going to pivot. Like her current website is like, I'm an expert in all social platforms. It sounds like she's going to specialize in social a little bit later, but now she's probably running email campaigns for people. Maybe she's doing online ads for people. Maybe she's writing content for websites. So, and the term inbound marketing is one that HubSpot was using around this time. Now, I thought to be fun because I was like, what was I doing in 2015? By the way, I clicked on this and it was still loading. Okay, okay. I'm not sure why my header isn't loading, but let me see if I can load a different version of the page. There was a giant header here, but okay, we're gonna just go back a little bit or forward a little bit, I guess. The thing with the Wayback Machine is it could be a little slow, so that's why I wanted to get some of the tabs ready so that we weren't just waiting for stuff to load. But I was like, I just kind of want to see what I was doing at this time, see like what my website looked like, because 2015. I mean, it wasn't quite 10 years ago, but yeah, there used to be a big banner. So I don't know why it's not showing up there, but so there is our stuff. We have our recent work. I don't know why that's not loading, but there was like little tabs below of like showing examples of our work. Oh, portfolio gallery. And look at me, email marketing -2. Haha. Interesting. It looks like I didn't clear out my domain links either. So bad me. The thing I just was like, oh, Rachel, it's kind of lazy for you not fix that. I didn't fix it in this page either. So guilty. All right. Okay. And there's a newsletter I designed for somebody apparently. Little Red Hen Baked Goods. I wonder how Lexi's doing. Lexi, if you're watching, I hope you're well. I know she's not doing the bakery thing anymore, but I hope she's doing other fun things. Stuff from my blog. And so I'm blogging at this time about don't be afraid of Google's changes. I think Google did a pretty big algorithm update back in 2015. Tech Thursday mission subscription. I was trying to do a weekly live stream back in 2015. Nobody watched it. There's 3 people watching right now. I am grateful that you 3 are watching. That is 3 more people than watched those live streams back then. And then I did a dude's guide to Pinterest part 3. By the way, I had a guy write it, so it's not me, right? That's John, who used to work with us. So anyway, so this is my website at this point. But if we look at Rachel's website and my website, like, we look similar, right? Like, we both look like small businesses who are servicing other small businesses in terms of, it's not super flashy. It's very a very simple layout, some general information. Actually, you know what? Let's go look at her resources. This link seems to stay no matter what we click on. So we'll check that out here. I don't know why there's a random picture of fried chicken there. That's kind of okay. Got it. This is resources. These are affiliate. Full disclosure, many of my products featured on my website are affiliates. That means when you purchase the product, I may get a commission. You, however, will not be charged a penny extra. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but that graphic, okay, I can't zoom in on it any more than that. That graphic is a little bit blurry. I just want to copy image out. I just want to see if this is a JPEG. I think it is. Yeah. Okay. So when you have text on an image and you save it as a JPEG, what you'll notice if you actually I don't know, I don't think it's translating well on this screen, but it's blurry to me. Like the text looks like it almost has like a little bit of like a shimmer to it. So what you want to do if you have a graphic that is a mixture of text and an image, you want to save it as a PNG file, and it'll keep the crispness of the letters that way. So just if you're making graphics, if you have something that's mixed text and image, save it as a PNG file so that it doesn't do this weird text blurry thing, which, like I said, I don't think you can see, but I can see it because I'm looking at it on a bigger screen. So on this page, she has web hosting with HostGator, website theme. She's using the WordPress theme, Enigma. I'm working on getting a discount for my followers. Grammarly. Oh, Grammarly was around back then. I didn't realize that. I thought Grammarly was relatively new. So she's got, okay. So 2015, Rachel Pedersen is a small business marketer, and she has she has 2 and working on 3 affiliate links on her website. I'm kind of curious about the Ask Rachel section. I used to have a advice column in my local newspaper. They've recently taken the old files offline, so I can't link to it anymore. But the Wayback Machine, maybe I did have an advice column once. So I want to. Oh, this is a very short Ask Rachel. So we're going to read through this because this looks pretty short. I love reading and answering questions from my followers. If you have a burning question you'd like answered, email info@rachelpedersen.com with the subject line, I need to know, ... Don't hold back. I will answer 99% of questions. Okay. I guess she didn't get a lot of questions back then because this is like a very singular page. What does a typical day look like for you? In a word, multitasking. I'm always walking on a treadmill while talking to vendors, for example. Okay, I guess she's got a treadmill desk. That's fine. I do sometimes video meetings with clients who have treadmill desks, and it's kind of funny because they're like, and I know they have a treadmill desk, so it's less, it's less odd that they're doing that. But anyway, I'm guessing this was over the phone because it's 2015 and I don't think people are Zooming just yet. Okay, what is your drink of choice? Coffee. Lots and lots of coffee. Oh, and I drink a ton of water too. Me and Rachel are the same this way. I am a dehydrator with coffee and a rehydrator with plain old water. How old are you? Old enough to remember the time before social media. I have a husband and 2 kids. You can guess all you want. Okay, but no period. Okay. So none of your business. Okay. What is your background? I used to be a beauty professional, hair colorist to be specific, working at a top salon in Minneapolis, Minnesota. One of my clients knew that marketing was something I dreamed of and swooped me up. Beauty, makeup, hair, and fashion are also incredibly fun for me, but marketing is my heartbeat. Okay, one of her clients swooped her up. I don't know what that means. Like, I think she told the story in one of the videos we watched last week where she said a client came in and asked her to see her Twitter, and she like laughed because they didn't know how to pronounce Twitter. I'm wondering if that was the first client. I don't know if swooped you up is a thing. I think saying hanging out with my social media doesn't mean I'm like taking you necessarily from your job. But anyway, okay. What industries have you marketed for? Great question. Restaurants, franchises, media, marketing. You marketed for a marketing company? Okay, well, Technology, retail, performing arts, and more. One of my strengths is the ability to learn the industry-specific terminology and immerse myself into the industry for my clients. It's rewarding to learn and prove the depth of my quick learning skills. Okay, so, and this is what happens, right? When you work mainly with small businesses, you end up a bit of a generalist. And that's not to say you don't, like, for example, like if you own a real estate company, there's specific things you can do, for example, with Facebook ads or whatever, right? And I could show you what those are, even though I don't do real estate marketing all day, if that makes sense. So, but I get it. You work in a small place, and so you end up doing a lot of different things. If I, I don't have a very specific niche myself either, because my clients are, I don't know, just smart people I like to work with. So if there is ever, sometimes someone comes at me with something and it's like, yeah, I really don't know enough about that content, or I don't know enough to do that thing. So for example, our clients are doing some print ads. So I'm working with a print designing colleague on those. Like she's doing the work as a sort of subcontractor of mine. The client knows. I was like, hey, my friend Gina is going to be actually doing the ads because she's a print designer. But so sometimes I will pass off or say no to something if I really don't think I can get up to speed. But a lot of small businesses have similar issues. So, all right, let's see. Oh, what's your spirit animal? Oh my word, this question has me laughing. My husband would say cheetah. His rationale is I go from 0 to 60 miles per hour ridiculously fast. I would like to think of myself as a lioness. My spirit animal, in case you were curious, is a raccoon. And this morning I saw this great TikTok video of a raccoon running on one of those little, those little circular wheels that they get for like the Bengal cats and stuff, like bigger animals who need to exercise. It's like a hamster wheel, but bigger. So this chunky raccoon was like running I don't know. I just felt that deeply. So yeah, raccoon is my spirit animal. Like they're smart and they're cute and they they're like a little bit charming. I don't know. That's my spirit animal. We all have dreams. What are yours? I would like to build a brand that my daughters can one day learn to take over. Another dream is to write a best-selling book. I've got a ton of ideas for topics, and I would love to have a family with 5 children, 3 adopted. Okay, so basically she's like, I've had my 2. Anybody else who's coming is going to be adopted. Okay, so those are her questions. I think, honestly, like, here's the thing. Okay, we'll just sidebar here before we go on to the next version of Rachel. I don't have kids. I'm never going to have kids. I knew since I was 8 years old, I was never going to have kids. Like, I just am not interested. I like kids. I just don't want to have any of my own. So I am what people call child free. And the idea that you would have a kid and you would like put your dreams on to them instead of letting them have their own is really weird to me. Like, how does she know her daughters would want to take over her business? I'm assuming no one wants to take over this business, honestly. And I'm sort of planning on that, that I'm going to be working for a while. If you're a client watching this, don't worry. I'm in this another 30 years, in my opinion. But at the same time, I'm assuming that even if I had kids, they wouldn't necessarily take over the business. But anyway, all right. So just let's not put our dreams onto other people, right? So, all right. I've seen enough of 2015, Rachel. I'm gonna go back to. Oh, this is the Ask Rachel. Hold on. I was like, why does it only have 9 captures? Looks like she got rid of Ask Rachel in 2021. Interesting. You know what? Let's actually go look at this page in 2021, and then I'll go look at the whole website. So this is the last version of Ask Rachel that exists. So this is her answering questions about herself. And it looks like that went away a couple of years ago. So again, apologies for the speed at which this is happening. I called my ISP and told them about the sort of wonkiness during streams. And of course, since I didn't buy my router from them, they're like, well, we think it's your router. So we're going to try fixing that and see how that goes. But okay. Whoa. Okay. Right. I forgot. I zoomed in because let me zoom out. Okay. This is what the page is supposed to look like. Okay. But so just know that the menu is performing correctly, but I'm going to zoom in so I can actually read it. Okay. Okay. So the same questions so far: typical day, multitasking, drink of choice, how old are you? Background, marketed force. Okay. There is absolutely no additional questions that have been added since 2015 on this page. Okay. I'm going to go back to her main. So it looks like this was a thing, and then it was a page probably she forgot about, saw it, and was like, oh, I haven't updated this in literally 7 years. I should probably just delete it. Okay. So, okay, this is 2023. But we don't want to start there. Okay, so we started in 2015. You know what? We're going to go into 2017 just because I don't want to go year by year, but let's just grab March of 2017 and see where we're at. What? Okay. We're getting an error. That is not good. Okay. 2017. Let's try a different. Let's try a date very close to my birthday. All right. Come on. Okay. Hey, thanks to the person who is still hanging in. I appreciate you. Hold on. What do the different colors mean? I think the different colors mean something. There's green and there's blue, but okay, fine. You know what? That last one was blue. The last one I tried was blue, so I'm going to try green. Okay. Man, so you see why that I sometimes record I usually record these ahead of time because then stuff has time to go wrong. Come on. Okay, what I might do is I might just fine. Man, come on. All right, what we're going to do is go back to the one we were looking at. Can't remember which one that was. Maybe it was this one. Nope. Okay. I have a 1 in 1 chance of getting, or 1 in 2 chance of getting this right. So it's one of these two. Come on way back. There we go. Okay. So what I'm going to do, Oprah's favorite things, missed a fan favorite, Mrs. Winner's chicken. Oh, this must be, okay. Last week, she was saying that one of her people, she was doing her hair, and she said she had a small chicken company. I'm guessing the chicken company is her first client and is featured pretty heavily on the homepage. So maybe this is like her first year or something. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like hit the forward button. Oh, come on. Stop teasing me, Wayback Machine. I'm just going to pick a random. Fine. Oh, come on. What happened? I got a false sense of like how many captures there were here and that this was going to work. All right. So it looks like there was a ton in 2018. So maybe a bigger circle is like a good sign. No. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. I'm going to do 2 more. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to abandon this. Okay. 1 more. And if it doesn't work, I'm abandoning this and we're just going to our TikTok. This is ridiculous. Okay. I'm going to go December 26th of 2018. Okay. You know what? The universe is telling me to go to TikTok. So that's what we're going to do. But I got to reshare my screen so we can hear the sound. So, actually, before we do that. So before this, I was thinking, I often think about these things, by the way, before I live stream, I swear. Oh, is it loading? Okay. I love how it's like the universe is telling me to go away, but the universe is like, no, wait, let me load it for you. Okay. All right. So here's Rachel. We have the signature now with the little crown. So this is 2019. Okay. So we've jumped forward 4 years. Okay. Hi, I'm Rachel Pedersen. Some people call me the queen of social media. I don't hate that. So from between 2019 and 2023, she has gone from someone is saying this about me to I am the queen of social media. I help entrepreneurs who want to blow up their businesses massively with social media and Facebook advertising. I help people find freedom by showing them how to become successful social media managers. Do you have any interest yet? Do I have your interest yet? Yes, then you're going to want to keep reading. Okay, so her tone has changed here pretty dramatically. First of all, we have that she is going to help you grow massively. So rather than saying, I help small businesses, with inbound marketing, now she's saying, I will help you grow massively with social media and Facebook ads. And now she's got the second part where she's guruing, where she says, okay, you want to be a social media manager? I can teach you how to do that. So want to know how I went viral on purpose and reached 11.3 million people worldwide with only a $60 ad spend? And yes, we helped our clients do it too. Interesting. I thought she went viral for the engagement photo thing. But again, I can't put my information into this because I don't think I'll be able to access it anymore. What makes me an authority on social media? Well, I've gotten some pretty sick results. Oh, like a 7,134% growth for a skincare company. Like growth in what though? Like growth in followers, growth in revenue, growth in like impressions, like people seeing it, like $3 million generated in a year for a fitness company. Okay, so is she like sending them leads and they're becoming customers and that's turning into money? Is she helping them sell products? Like over 12 million people reached by a coaching business, all using social media with Facebook and Instagram ads. So yeah, I mean, we know from running ads that businesses who do really well at ads will get a ROA, return on, or we call it ROAS. It's all return on advertising spend. So I forgot this in a job interview once and I didn't get the job. And so now I will never forget. I also got a question wrong on a physics test. If you do have your radio on, it does use a little tiny bit of gas. So when I get something wrong, I will never forget the thing again. So ROAS, return on advertising spend. We know that someone even doing Facebook ads relatively badly can get at least, for every dollar spent, can get $2 back. If we're tracking metrics, right? This doesn't count you like saying, oh, I'm going to boost this, I'm going to have more people see it. I'm saying that if we know, okay, your average customer value is this, you close at this rate, we're sending you this amount of custom. So you're a car dealership and we are running ads for you to book test drives. So we can get, 300 people to book a test drive, 100 people actually show up, 20 people make, so we're able to like see, right, when we run campaigns, like how they're doing. But not every kind of ad you can track this. But even if someone's bad at Facebook ads, you can usually, if you're willing to spend $1 on Facebook, you're going to make $2 back, even if you're bad at it. People who are good at this are like getting like spend $1, get $5. So here's the thing. If you have money, you can make money. Like we all know this for business. So running ads, like I said, you do need to know what you're doing, but at the same time, if you know what your costs are and you can set thresholds so that the ads don't show if it's above a certain cost, the worst case scenario is your ads don't run. So it's just saying, like, if you know what you're doing, you can get results for people with ads. It's not just my clients and my agency, the people I'm teaching inside the Social Media United, becoming the bosses of their own lives and finding freedom. Me, financial freedom, ding, ding, ding. That's like an MLM kind of thing. I'm talking real freedom, the kind that comes with being the boss, leaving their 9-to-5s, retiring their spouses from their 9-to-5. Retiring a spouse is another kind of MLM-y term. I don't know why as women, we can't just say that we're the primary breadwinners or we're the income earners for the household. I don't know why we have to say like, I'm retiring my husband. I don't know. It's just such a weird way to put it. Traveling the world, creating their impact on their own schedules. Are you ready for this kind of fun? Learn how for just $1. What? It's $1 a day for the first 7 days, and then you're charged $69 a month. According to the only way I could find the pricing, by the way, was a review of Social Media United on a third-party website. So I don't actually know that that's true, but I'm not going to give her my email to find out. So this is, okay, we're featured on these websites. Oh, God. Okay. I've reacted to both these people before. So Russell Brunson and Neil Patel saying that I'm good. Okay. Well, actually, let's see if they say that she's good. Because, okay. Russell Brunson says, after getting comments from friends about the size of her ring, Rachel decided she was going to write a post about it, and it went viral. Okay, so when she said she went viral on purpose, it was the engagement ring post. So she ran a $60 ad to it. It sounds like, because she said for a $60 ad spend, I went viral. It received over 11 million views before it was picked up by the Today Show and about every other mainstream media network. She has since become one of the top social media consultants in the world. That doesn't sound like Russell Brunson saying something nice about you. That sounds like Russell Brunson reading part of your bio, but okay. So Neil Patel says, primarily she's transparent with her audience. Rachel creates transparency with her audience by talking about how amazing one of her clients is and even mentioning that the client gives her more credit than she deserves. You can practically smell the authenticity dripping from the copy. So Neil Patel says you're transparent and your copy is really authentic. Neither of these sound like a strong compliment. Like, wow, this person is like amazing at what they do. And I worked with them, or my clients have worked with them. These aren't like strong endorsements to me. Um, I have stuff on my LinkedIn that I feel like is a lot stronger than that from my clients saying like, Nicole is like one of the smartest people I've ever met, like stuff like that. That feels like a compliment. Okay, so Social Media United Elite. Okay, this is interesting. I'm curious about the difference between these two things. So let's see. Again, we're going a little slow with the archive. Okay. So this is that ClickFunnels page that we saw, or something like it. Okay. 7-day scholarship equals $1. And then after that, she's going to start charging you. So there's these are all her testimonials. The person who left that review that we talked about last week said that all of the testimonials were formatted the same way with emojis and stuff. And I know exactly what they're talking about now, because these are all the testimonials. It's almost like, hey, I'm going to send you this template. If you could fill it out and post it, as a testimony, we'll give you 3 free months of this program or something. I don't know which. I'm not saying she did it. I'm saying she could do that. Okay. So don't want to make it sound like I'm accusing her of something here. So there's Social Media United, and I'm curious about Social Media United Elite. Elite is for social media managers or business owners ready to take their business to a funnel and Facebook ad level growth. Okay. So this one, she's telling you how to use social media, like for organic postings. This one, she's like, hey, here's how to set up funnels and run ads. And in this one, she's wearing a little red. Oh, okay. Okay. This website went away. But it's funny because in the branding, like, let's look at her branding here. She's wearing like a blue or maybe a green sweater. And if we look at this branding, she's wearing a bright red dress. Like, so I know Brandon Burchard, another grifter, says that when you have a high-end offering, it should look different than your other offerings. So this is her regular offering. And then she has this elite offering, right? So there is her speaking services. Just curious how she does stuff. Apply for one-on-one consulting. I don't know. On my website, it just says book a consultation. No one has to apply for it. If I've got time and you can fill out a form, like, you're in. Oh, okay. This looks like it's not going anywhere. So, okay. Courses. Curious what she uses as a course platform. I wonder if it's Kajabi. Oh, I have to pick one? You don't have a list of all your courses? What's Click? Sorry, Click. I read Elite, and then in my mind, I just read the word below it the same way. Okay. All right. This is a whole new offering that I didn't know about. Clickforlife.com. God. I can't say the word click today. Apply for social click now. And there's just some videos, but I don't know what it is. And the menu isn't loading either. So looks like established 2016. Okay. And then we have the current iteration of Rachel Pedersen's website, which we saw last week. And I'll spare us this. I thought it was interesting because yeah, there we go. Yeah. So we saw this last week. We've got her story. So we have, let's look at the lower on the page. This is okay, let's try this again. This is supposed to be the place where I humble brag, say things like, I'm so honored to have luckily stumbled upon X, Y, and Z, but that just isn't me. I'm going to stack our wins proudly because we bled, sweat, and cried over these successes. Okay. No one's ever bled in my company that I'm aware of. If any of you have ever worked for me and bled, please contact me so I can send you a first aid kit, I guess. God. Okay. In 2016, we have kicked some tail with and for our clients and students. This is the current website. Why does it say, since 2016? Sorry, guys. I have a really hard time reading out loud. Like, I don't know if I have like some kind of like processing thing, but I have me reading out loud. I'm really trying. So it says, okay, since 2016. Okay. They grew a skincare company by 6,725%. But wasn't that skincare company over 7,100 and something growth? Maybe it's a different skincare company with also for a 4-figure percentage of growth. I scaled a weight loss company from $30,000 per year to $3 million per year in less than 12 months. I took 5 clients viral, reaching over 10 million people each time. You can't make someone go viral. You can't. You can increase their chances of going viral, but you can't make them. If you bought time from, if you bought, accounts, said, hey, we'll pay you to share this or whatever, that's not going viral. That's you paying for coverage. But I don't get how anyone can guarantee someone can go viral. Help thousands of students from over 74 countries to become social media managers and find freedom and so much more. Okay, thousands of students. So we know that she charges $69 a month. And let's say that I'm just going to put that she has 5,000 students. So she can make $345,000 in 1 month if she has 5,000 students paying $69 a month. If she has only 1,000 students, because she says thousands, right? So to me, like that means 2,000 or more. But let's just say she had 1,000 students. That's $69,000 a month from her students. So when she talks about being a 7-figure business, I feel like a lot of it is coming from these students. So some content that'll serve you. Oh, she got to talk to Chris Voss. Oh, I'm so jealous. I love that book, Never Split the Difference. Okay. So now she has some testimonials. And Neil Patel. It's the same quote she used for Neil Patel before. And I don't know who any of these other people are. I don't know who Shasta Mott or Doug Johns or Heidi Jensen or Rick Lawson are. I don't know who any of these people are. Like they could just be regular people. Not to say that a testimonial from a grifter is worth more or anything, but I just don't recognize any of those names. Now, what I thought was interesting is I was looking like for company information about Rachel. And so I Googled so I found out her company name is RBP Productions. So I found this terms and conditions page, which is published on our website. Now, I don't know if you can see the URL, but no, you can't. The URL is a really weird number. It is, I'll actually just put it on the screen so that you can see it. So most people with terms and conditions or a privacy policy, it'll be your domain/terms or your domain/privacy policy. And this is the URL for this thing, which is live on our website right now. So this is the terms and conditions of our website. And I'm using this to reference RBP Productions. Okay. And then I thought, okay, I wonder what's going on. So I went to the Minnesota business website and again, hashtag not a lawyer, but what's really interesting is it says that RBP Productions is inactive as a corporation. So registered official address. Oh yeah, there's Rachel Pedersen. So I'm just looking. I feel like the addresses are different. Yeah, the addresses are different. One of them, yeah, they're both in Eden Prairie, Minnesota, though. So it looks like the renewal due date was 2022, and now it's inactive. So I'm not sure. Maybe she's okay. Original filing. Oh, administrative dissolution of business corporation domestic was filed on January 26, 2023. I don't know. Oh, I can order. I don't want to order a copy, but I don't know. I just feel like there's something here. I don't know what it is, but I feel like there's something here. And something about, something about the way she talks about herself, like, is different than like what I'm seeing online. So she said she started her marketing in 2019. I don't know if that's the year she went viral and we're pretending that the other years leading up to it didn't happen. Listen, like I said, I've been doing this for 15 years and I'm starting to get traction now, like 15 years in with my work. So it takes time. And I don't think there's anything wrong with sort of acknowledging that, but I guess it's harder to sell someone a course that they can be a social media marketing person and make tons of money working from home, to say that it might take a while for you to get there. But all right. So what I want to do now is I want to look at her TikTok. So I'm going to hold on, remove this, stop screen. So I have her TikTok loaded here, and I haven't looked at her TikTok since that whole incident where I told you guys about, where she was talking about Jasper.ai and like doing a tutorial about it. And I thought, oh, this is really useful. And then I found out that she was like sponsored by Jasper, but nowhere in her videos was she disclosing that. So it feels, and it's not like it's hard to disclose that a sponsored post when you make a social media post. Like, we have affiliate links, and when we share them, we disclose within the content, the written content, and if it's a video and we, the video content, no matter what kind of content it is, we disclose it. So and this person's a social media expert, so like, you think they would be able to do that. So it left a taste in my mouth that if she's not disclosing this corporate, I guess, partnership, whether it's a compensated partnership or not, what other information is she sharing that she's getting paid to share behind the scenes? Like, what can I trust? And I don't know. So we're going to look at her TikTok now, because that is going to be fun. So I've got it pulled up here. I had a video that kind of went off yesterday. I can play it for you guys later if you want, but I just duetted this other creator, and apparently a lot of other people identified with what her and I were talking about. So, oh my God, her dad died yesterday. Oh, geez. Okay. Rachel Pedersen, I don't mean to kick you when you're down. My dad died 15 years ago, and like I don't even know if it was 15 years ago. My brain can't even. Okay. We're going to stay away from that content, because first of all, that's her personal life. I think, by the way, it's fine if you share, stuff like this from your personal life on your business account. I'm totally okay with that. I'm saying I'm not going to react to that content for obvious reasons, because we stick to marketing here. And also, like I said, I'm not going to kick her when she's down, like in terms of like that stuff. She can still be problematic and still have had something bad happen to her. So, all right. So I want to look at some good, well-performing videos, and I want to look at some not so well-performing videos. So it looks like some of these have a few hundred. Okay, so this is about 62,000 views TikTok videos. Let's watch this one.
What's working on TikTok now in 2023? This is about to blow your mind. A study of over 1.9 million TikTok videos was conducted. Those videos came from 17,000 business accounts and over 30,000 personal accounts. And through this study, Metricool is answering all of your questions about what's working now on TikTok. The average number of video views for personal accounts is 30,145, as opposed to an average of just 17,563 for business accounts. That's a huge difference. They also discovered that tiny accounts actually have an advantage for the number of views per follower that they experience, with 8,500 views per follower compared to huge creators that get an average of 34 views per follower. This one's too cool to explain. Engagement rate based on number of followers. The video duration of videos that get the most views, 41.8 seconds. Also correlates to higher engagement. You can dive deep into the study at metricool.com. What's working on TikTok now in 2023? This is about to blow your mind.
All right, that's interesting. Actually, before we do this, the other thing I wanted, this is what happens is I have all these things I want to talk about. I'm just going to stop this for a second. I actually wanted to share, because Social Blade, in addition to having Instagram stats, also has, hold on, where's my Social Blade? There it is. Also has TikTok stats. And what I think is really interesting, so this is her TikTok profile, and TikTok is in beta here, so I'm not sure. But if we look at her followers the last 30 days, like it's pretty stagnant. Like, so she lost a follower one day and she got 2 followers another day and whatever. So this is just the last 30 days, recording this in April of 2023. So she had a net change of negative. Oh, this is following, not follower. Hold on. The uploads. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out. This is following followers. Okay. So I guess what I'm saying is, I guess regardless of whether we're technically plus or minus, it's not by a lot, and it seems to be really steady. Let's look at her follower numbers. So this is interesting. So we saw the Instagram growth was what looked like a relatively straight line, and a couple of big curves or whatever. But what we need to look at is this x-axis here, and each line is 50,000 followers, 100,000, 150,000. So she's got 0, 0, and then she's got 100,000 followers, monthly gain followers 0, 0, 0, and then she's got 100,000 followers. So I don't know if Social Blade is drunk, or if she's just periodically running ads or buying followers, because we would expect a more linear growth than this. Like I said, I'm not saying one of your videos doesn't occasionally pop off and you get a bunch of people, but I'm saying this curve looks really weird. And even back here, it's growing, and then 68,000 followers 1 month, 19,000 followers. So it's really all over the place, and then it just kind of levels off in 2021, except for a couple bloop bloop. I don't know, this is just a weird looking graph to me. It doesn't look like a typical, I guess, follower increase at an organic rate pattern to me. So I don't know what's going on there. Like I said, it could be a Social Blade issue, in which case, that's fine. But let me get back to her TikTok. All right, so she shared a useful study. Okay, fair enough. But was she paid to share that study? I don't know. So, by the way, I hope the audio is working like it should be. But, all right, I want to look at a few more of her videos with a lot of views, and then I want to look at her videos with smaller amounts of views. So, okay, this is 100,000. So let's watch this one.
Next time you post a video, do this immediately after. There are 4 steps in this process, but they're all very simple. Outbound, inbound, boost, and then rest. Step 1, outbound. You're going to leave 5 comments on other people's content that you find on your For You page or your feed. Step 2, for inbound comments, you're going to respond to the first 5 comments that come in from your early squad. Step 3, you're going to boost it with a 5-minute live stream where you multitask. And 4, you're going to rest. Actually, do not check how your video is doing. Give it a break. Give your head a break. There's nothing scientifically proven about the algorithm with resting, but this is for your own mental sanity when you create content. Follow for more tips.
This seems like kind of bullshit to me. This seems too formulaic to actually work. Maybe next month when my life slows down, maybe I will do this and see if it works. Leave a comment if you would be interested in me doing that. If I even get 1 comment that someone's interested, I'll do it. But does Rachel Pedersen know more about the TikTok algorithm than we do? I think her followers would be continuously increasing if she did. All right, one more. Okay, let's watch this 200,000 one, and then we're going to watch some of the lower performing ones. Oh, let me.
For serious growth. And it is. This hashtag strategy is absolutely changing the game. But only follow this if you're ready for serious growth. And it is not any of this guru advice. I'm going to show you my 1, 2, 3 hashtag
My
strategy.
guru advice.
So first, you're going to compile 1 to 3 hashtags that are related to who your video is for. Second, you're going to compile 1 to 3 hashtags related to what your video is actually about. Third, you're going to compile 1 to 3 hashtags about the problem or pain point that your TikTok solves. This is going to give you 3 to 9 highly targeted hashtags. Where do you find the hashtags to use? I've got a free solution for you today. Metricool's social media scheduler actually has hashtag research built in for Instagram or for TikTok. By typing in one hashtag there, it will help you to find niche down hashtags. Now you can do that research manually yourself, but it takes a lot of time. Or you can go to metricool.com, use code Rachel, and you'll get 30 days of premium access to their hashtag research tool for free. Follow this.
Okay. She mentioned the Metricool report. She's mentioning this Metricool she's an affiliate. So let's look. I'm going to click more because I'm looking for affiliate sponsored content, and I'm not seeing anything in here. We obviously didn't see any even overlay in the video about it. So in another screen, I just pulled up to see. I'm looking at Metricool's website because I wanted to see if she had a presence on there. But clearly she has some kind of business relationship with Metricool. But she hasn't disclosed it. Actually, I want to go back and see if she disclosed it in the previous video that we watched. I'm trying to remember which one it was. I think she was wearing a blue. Okay, okay. I'm going to click on this video. I'm going to keep the sound off, and I'm just looking. Yeah, and I don't see any thing about business partnership or anything in the hashtags, in the caption, or in the video itself here. See, this is what I mean. It's really easy for us to disclose this. Why wouldn't we? Also, wouldn't you be proud to be working with this company if you clearly like them that much? Okay, so I want to look at a few of the underperforming ones. Let's look at this one. Has 2,000 views. So let's try that one.
These 8 authors have in common. Let's see if you can guess. Robert Greene, Annie Grace, Sarah Petty, Chris Voss, Carrie Oberbrunner, Mike Dooley, Amanda Holmes, and Peng Jun. Drop your guesses in the chat, and I'm about to share it with you. You ready? 3, 2, 1. They all endorsed my book, Unfiltered. It is now available on Amazon and on Barnes & Noble online.
She wrote a book.
And in some Barnes & Noble stores as well.
Chris Voss, come on. All right. Well, she's got part of her dream happening. She wants a best-selling book. She wants a successful agency, and she wants 5 kids. She has her 2 biological, and then she wants to adopt more kids. So I think she's got 3 now, and she's got her book. So check. I don't know if it's a bestseller yet. It looks like it's just released. So it's all right. She's making it happen. Good for her. Okay. So that's about her book. And I'm just looking for some other ones that, because here's the thing, the algorithm giveth and the algorithm taketh away. Oh, let's watch this one. It has over 1 million views and it's about strategy. So we'll watch this one. Yeah.
And I charge my clients $117,000 for my content strategy. My name is Rachel Pedersen, and I charge my clients $117,000 to $247,000 per year. Today, I'm going to share with you one of my favorite strategies for social media so you can steal it and implement it yourself. Step 1 is to get clear on what your specialty is. I'm going to do this for accounting today. And within that specialty, you're going to create 12 subtopics. This is your year's worth of content. I'm going to start with month 1, which is tax bills. Go to Google, type in the topic, and hit enter. There you'll see people also ask. You expand and contract this several times, you will get a ton more questions, and it goes on forever. Basically, Google is telling you exactly what people have questions about. This 30 times, and you have 30 questions that you can create content to that people are already wanting the answers to. We put those into a Google spreadsheet and randomize it. Create 1 content piece per day. Let's get nerdy for a second. Used as a part of an integrated marketing ecosystem, you are building top of funnel traffic to everything else that you do. Follow for more. My content strategy. My name is Rachel Pedersen.
So she gave me a breadcrumb there. You probably see me doing the math. She says she charges her clients. I'm going to keep this on mute, but we'll keep it on the screen. She charges her clients $117,000 to $247,000 per year. So I thought, okay, maybe that's her total client budget, right? Like she doesn't charge each individual client this amount. I think this is like this is what I bill out. So I decided to do some math, and I'm going to put it on the screen because I think that's more interesting because then you can math with me. So she said that she does up to $250,000 client billing per year. She has a Social Media United Club that costs $68 per month, and she has thousands of people, but let's call it 1,000 people. And let's say that's $68,000 per month of revenue from the clients. If we take 68,000 and we multiply it by 12, that is a total of $816,000 per year of Social Media United. I think that's what it's called. So, and if we add those up, that comes out to $1 million, a little over $1 million, $1,078,000. And so what I did is I took $816,000. Hold on. I'm so sorry. This is why I normally don't do this live, but I just have not had the bandwidth. Divided by 1 million of total revenue, $78 of total revenue. Oh my God. Zero. Oops. 078,000. Why is this not typing a zero? Okay. Equals. So if we do 816 out of 1,078,000 times 100%, 75.7% income from SMU. All right. Dr. Breadcrumb here, I think, and I want to do some math with you based on the breadcrumb. So she mentions that she bills her clients between $117,000 and $250,000 per year. Now, does she have more than one client? Does she's saying that she charges this much for this strategy to her clients. So is this her total billing? I don't know. But let's just take her at her word and say that she's doing this amount of client work per year. She has Social Media United, which she charges $68 a month for. And we know she has thousands of members, but let's just say she has 1,000. And that puts her at $68,000 a month of revenue from the members. If we multiply 68,000 times 12 months, that's $816,000 a year coming in from Social Media United. And so if we take that $816,000 and divide it into the total revenue, so adding that $250,000 back in, over 75% of her income is coming from Social Media United. So when she says that she has a 7-figure business, most of the 7 figures, or like most of her money, appears to be coming from this. I mean, we can even say that she had like 2 or 3 clients, but still a portion of her income, and not an insignificant amount, is coming from a group membership, just this one group membership. She has other programs as well, guys. Like she also has social media like Elite. She has the click one that I can't say. So this is just from one program. So even assuming she has other clients, we could assume she has other revenue from those programs. Yeah. Rachel might be doing client work, but most of her money is coming from her guru-ness. So anyway, thought that was interesting. And that hack was fine. Like people also ask, great. Another place to do this is answerthepublic.com, which is now owned by Neil Patel. So I think you can only do 2 or 3 searches there a month for free. So it's nice to have a tool that is Google in that case to be able to do something similar. Okay. I want to look at some, like I said, lower performing videos, but I saw that that million view one. And okay, so let's take a look at, oh, okay. Let's look at this one. This one has 2,000 as well.
Or not, you can have success while still being yourself. This video today. It's easy to overlook that you will get amazing opportunities, not in spite of who you are. You'll get amazing opportunities because of who you are.
She's reading from her book.
After years of being afraid to show my full self to clients, I finally asked myself, what if I just decided to be me all the time? I decided I didn't have anything to prove to anyone, and I made a promise. I'm just going to be myself. I was amazed by the opportunities that opened up. Several years later, I decided to get a neon rainbow manicure and color my hair platinum before flying to Arizona to consult for a major client who all of you have heard of. I wore fun outfits and told silly stories. I was exactly myself. And you know what? They hired me because of who I am. Excerpt from my book, Unfiltered. If you're starting to wonder.
But didn't Neil Patel say that she was really authentic back in 2015? And now she's just saying that she's starting to be authentic now or very recently? I don't see what I mean about these. Like, I get that, like, sometimes you misremember something. I mean, I do that too. I say like, oh, I think it's this, and I was a little bit wrong, but I'm not like, I don't know. These narratives are a little inconsistent to me, but let's watch a few more and then we'll wrap it up. So as you see, she has that kind of ASMR quality with her videos. So there's her award-winning social media strategy that we can steal. Da-da-dum. Oh, red flags from a mentor. I want to watch that one.
Biggest flags I have encountered when it comes to mentors.
She's reading from her own book.
Red flags are things you want to watch out for that might signal something is not right with your mentorship. For example, if a mentor says, do as I say, not as I do, that's a red flag. If a mentor tries to make you feel bad for getting opinions from others before making a purchasing decision, that's a red flag. If they put high pressure on you saying you need to make a decision now or else you'll never be successful, run. This is a dangerous sales tactic. Mentors who try to use fear to control you do not have your best interests at heart, and they can actually be dangerous. Excerpt from my book, Unfiltered.
Okay, I get it. You wrote a book. Okay. But you know what? She's smart of her. She's like marketing the book. Also, the cat meowing in the background is totally on her end. Oh, look at the cat. That was not on my end. But not this time anyway. All right, I'm looking through some more. I just want grow to 1 million followers on TikTok. Curious about that one.
The 1.1 million followers on TikTok. Buckle up. This is going to be intense. Let's start out with making one thing clear. It was not from shaking my booty. It was not from bikini vids, flaunting luxury, and we have not spent a ton on ads. In fact, we spent less than $1,000 on TikTok ads in total, and those were promoting my book. The majority of my growth came from the content framework I'm about to share with you. 1, educational content. 2, it's evergreen or mostly timeless. 3, original audio, no trending audios, believe it or not. 4, it's packed full of value. 5, it follows this framework, hook, value, and then call to action. 6, short caption full of keywords. 7, clear aligned hashtags. 8, outbound engagement. And 9, inbound engagement. That means comment on other people's stuff and respond to your early commenters on your content. This framework has generated over 50,000 leads for us and close to $1 million in sales. Follow for more. Here's how I grew to 1.1 million.
Interesting. Okay, so she's only run $1,000 of ads. And honestly, there's no way for us to check that. Like, there's no independently way to verify it. I do believe that I haven't really seen her post anything trendy, so I believe that too. And her videos are educational. I'll give her that. But I also wish these people would acknowledge that sometimes it's also about how you look, because I do know of marketing professionals who say very similar things to her that don't have her views. Just saying. And it looks like she like batch records content. So I'm just curious here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 in one outfit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 in one outfit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in one outfit. Okay, so it looks like when she batch records, she's batch recording like between 3 and 6 videos at a time, which makes sense, right? Like if you're going to record something, you put on makeup, you've thought through stuff, you got your lighting right, you might as well record more than one video. So I'm not, but just if you're thinking about recording your stuff in batches and not like spending a whole day on it, like I think this can kind of point to a realistic amount of content you could potentially film in one day. That's not posting in one day. You probably want to, space it out a bit, but I'm just looking for, okay, months worth. Okay, we saw the month's worth of content in a few minutes last time. And then we saw basically that's what she does for her Instagram. Okay. I'm just looking for, if you guys have any like topics you want me to, let's see. Oh, how much does a social media manager cost? Okay, I want to watch this last one and then I'm going to wrap up because I got to go get ready for a call.
How much does a social media manager cost? Because if you want a good one, you need to pay. Like buying a house, you get what you can pay for. So no being surprised when a $150,000 house doesn't have crown molding. It's a good rule of thumb for social media managers and their rates. $150 to $999 per month if you don't care about strategies, results, excellence, you just want stuff posted. $1,000 to $2,500 per month if you want someone who can deliver some results of growth, followers, engagement, and maybe some occasional leads too. $2,200 to $5,500 per month if you want consistent, decent results from someone who has training, education, expertise, strategies. These people are good. $5,500 to $12,500 per month if you want someone who has achieved some level of mastery in metric-driven social media. These are rare to find. They are almost unicorn. And true masters can charge $100,000 plus, and they require that upfront. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and follow for more.
Okay, I'm reading the comments. I bought some of my best workers from cheap from offshore, and they work out and do better detail work than my spoiled Westerns workers. Okay, David. I need to get to unicorn status. Okay, I'm totally undercharging. Okay. And here's the thing here, and she didn't say it, but like, how many platforms is this person maintaining? So for example, if I'm only managing one platform, or if I'm only like producing the content and not having to like you guys post it in house or something, that's gonna determine my pricing too. So, but I think preparing people to spend money on it, I appreciate that as a social media manager, because sometimes people think that, a 15-year-old can do my job. And I'm not saying a 15-year-old can't manage a Facebook page. I'm just saying that if you compare my work doing something for 15 years to somebody who was literally, born and growing up while I was doing this, like, I don't think that's a fair comparison. My thoughts are I need to switch careers. Love that you're setting industry standards. People deserve to be paid for their expertise. That said, I'm learning how to do it myself for lack of money reasons. Okay, yeah, it's legitimate. If you have more time than money, learning stuff is totally, I think, something that we all end up doing. So anyway, so I hope that with my math, my Rachel Pedersen math, and looking at these videos, you see what I'm talking about when I mean like there's something off about this person, and I don't know what it is, but I feel like she makes most of her money off of her groups and not off of clients. I'm not saying she can't get clients or she doesn't have clients. I'm saying that if we look at a proportion of her income, I think that at least half of it is coming from individuals who want to learn to be social media managers or are in some or multiple of her courses. I think she has good advice, but she doesn't disclose when there is a business partnership, when there is advice. So I think we need to tread lightly there, because if someone's not disclosing that, I wonder what else they're hiding. And I also wonder if they were, I guess, incentivized to present the information in a certain way, if that makes sense. So if you want to, follow her for tips on TikTok, I think it's fine. But like I said, I told you why I stopped following her last week, which is the clearly sponsored content that was not at all labeled sponsored. And if you think that's me being too picky, that's fine. But really, as a social media manager myself, it's very easy to disclose an affiliate or business relationship when you are posting content. And someone who doesn't do it, to me, has something to hide. Also, there's some stuff going on, the terms and conditions and all that on her website are buried, and it looks like her corporation has not been filed as of this year. So the only reason I get mine filed is because my lawyer emails me to remind me. And if I can afford a lawyer, I'm sure Rachel Pedersen can too. But anyway, so thanks so much for watching. If you have gurus you want me to react to, you can leave it as a comment on this video, or if you're more private, you can go to the contact form of my website and share it there. I have a whole spreadsheet, but I'm always looking for new content to react to. I'm going to be doing these as live streams the next little while because I've been super busy, and recording and editing a video takes me 5 hours. Doing a live stream takes me like an hour and a half to 2 hours. So that's a net time savings there. So if you like the live format, let me know. Otherwise, I'll go back to recording so that I can get rid of the parts where, for example, the Internet Archive isn't loading. And if you want to kind of lightly stay in touch, obviously you can subscribe to the YouTube channel. That I would super appreciate, because we're trying to get to 1,000 followers so we can monetize the channel. Even lightly would be super helpful. But if you want to get to kind of hear from us once in a while, we have a monthly email newsletter. This month's newsletter was called Is Reddit for Weirdos? And if you go to that page on the website, you can see examples of past issues before you sign up, so you can see if it's your thing. But that just comes in your inbox once a month. Obviously, it's free. And thanks so much for watching. These are fun for me to do, and I hope you think they're fun too. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Take care.